Hey friends, it's Aubrey. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some sheet pan dinners. These were all so good and pretty easy to make. So if that interests you, keep watching. This first recipe is chicken fajitas, and oh my gosh, these were so good. I'm never making fajitas in a cast iron skillet ever again. This was so much easier and you still get that really amazing flavor. And so what you'll do is you'll put your peppers and onions and chicken onto your sheet pan. Make sure that it is sprayed or there's at least a little bit of grease there so nothing sticks. Next, we're going to add our spices. I modified the recipe that I got from damndelicious.net a little bit, but I'll be sure to have that original one linked down below for you. So what I did was a half teaspoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. And then I just kind of estimated on the salt and pepper, and then added some garlic and some olive oil to the pan. Once that was all added, I mixed everything around to make sure that the spices and the garlic and the oil got on every single piece. I put this into my oven at 425 degrees for about 20 minutes. I did make my chicken pieces pretty small, so I didn't want them to overcook, but I made sure to temp them, and they weren't quite ready, so I popped them back into the oven for just a little bit. And while those were heating to 165 in the oven, I got my tortillas heated up. There ain't nothing better than a warm, crispy tortilla. Am I right or am I right? If I'm right, give me a like. Now that everything is all the way cooked, I just added some cilantro and some avocado to these. Like I said, these were so good, and we had some leftovers, which was an awesome lunch for the next day. Now we're gonna make something that's not as healthy, but super delicious, some chili cheese tots. So we just took a bag of tater tots and cooked them according to the package instruction. I added some cumin, some salt, and some chili powder to the tater tots just to give them a little bit of that chili flavor. I ended up making some homemade chili while these were cooking, but you can definitely use a can of chili, whatever works best for you. And once you have that chili ready to go, you can just put them on top of the tots and then top the chili and the tots with as much cheese as you desire. You'll put this back into the oven just for a few minutes until the cheese is melted. And you can top this with all sorts of things. We had avocados that were a good price, so I ended up having some extra from the chicken fajita night, so decided to top mine with some avocado. Like I said, not the healthiest meal, but it was absolutely delicious. I definitely recommend making these at home. They're so much better than the ones that you can get at restaurants. This last dinner that I'm showing you guys is just roasted chicken and veggies. I make variations of this all the time. I take whatever veggies I have on hand. Today it happened to be potatoes and carrots that needed to get used up, and then chicken or pork, whatever kind of meat I have laying around, and then I add my seasonings to them. So I've added some oil here, and I accidentally added a little too much, but that's okay. It's all fine. Oil was added, I added some paprika and some garlic powder and onion powder. Then I added some Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper, and just made sure to give everything a good mix. I baked this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes, and then I made sure that the chicken was all the way cooked through, and the potatoes and carrots were still a little bit crunchy, so I ended up taking the chicken out and setting it off to the side just to rest while I got the potatoes and carrots all the way cooked, and that took about another 5 minutes. Once that was all done, we had a side salad with it, and this was so good. Like I said, we make this kind of meal quite often just because it's so easy and there's minimal cleanup. Definitely recommend you making this for your family. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you did enjoy. Hope this gave you some inspiration and ideas for some easy and delicious dinners for your family this week. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. I would love to have you here. And if you have any other sheet pan dinners that are your family favorites, definitely leave those down below for me. I'd love to try them out in a future video. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!